Hey there, everyone. Nice to see you. Nice to be here. Yeah, we're going through some major events here out in Quebec, Canada. I've been getting some intel information about internally what's going on, and whoa, we're definitely experiencing, the great shift and the awakening and revelations and things like that. So, I'm grateful that it's all happening. I also understand that it's going to be, I'm really starting to fully be aware about how people will realize just how deep, like the deep state runs. And I remember telling my mom about this when she was in her last months of her life back in 2009. About the JFK shooting and the speech he gave to the American Journalism Society right before he passed, or he was shot actually. And I did a lot of research on this back then, and I was trying to share with my mom my perspective on the deep state and the control, and how dangerous it was, and how we're being warned, but most people just don't want to see it because it starts to unravel everything about what you always believed, and a lot of people want to believe that the government's there for your benefit, your good government is there for that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not an anarchist. I'm rebellious, definitely, because I rebel against something that does not resonate with me, is not truthful, is greedy, is controlling, all of these things. I don't, and it's been like that for quite a while now. So, but I have not been able to vote for quite a while as well. I will have to admit that, because the hypocrisy of this democracy is just too much for me at this stage. These are not my leaders. They don't represent me. They're not going to hear my voice. They're not going to, make policy that will benefit me, the planet, and everybody. So I've been trying to work on alternative systems for, a long time, I guess 15 years, but actually in my mind, much longer. I came here to do this, not to fight the system, but to create a new one that is like this parallel reality that we can, put our energy into, whether it's permaculture, the transition movement, all of these movements I've been part of, like so many. It's been hard to choose just one, because we're exploring what's possible, right? Now, throughout all of this, what I have come to realize is I need to always go back into my center, into my peace, into my inner knowing. When I do this, I don't get so pulled by the energies of the chaos that's happening right now on the planet. That's also why I've chosen to move out to the country, to be more quiet, to create a retreat center that I could actually bring people and help them connect to that center, because from there they can create, the harmonious world that we are aiming for. If we're just getting pulled into, again, the disintegrating systems, then we're not going to make it. Okay, so yeah, so this is where we're at. And it's kind of like the part of the movie where the crescendo is going, and I'm getting information that, again, when we see what's happening with the nurses last year, they were the heroes on the front lines, risking their lives every day, everybody applauding them. Now that they're making the choice to say, you know what, we've been exposed. Some of them got the virus, some of them didn't. It's just nature and the natural immunity and all of that. And now they're saying we're not gonna be told. We're gonna choose for ourselves. Now that is not going well with the current, dominating patriarchal system that is imposing what people should be doing with their bodies. Which is when you see the ministers of health, like, is there any coherence to this? No. You don't listen to the minister of health who is 100 pounds obese. And I'm sorry, but this has nothing to do with like fat shame or any of that. But this is where we're at. Let's look at the coherence. Let's put the pieces together logically using common sense, filter it into our hearts, and then choose what makes sense. Okay? This is common sense. There's not one truth, there's many truths, and yet there is an agenda, okay, of sickness, of death, of control. And then there's another one that is here to benefit all people on the planet in every sphere, the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, the we share one water, we share one air. Who controls that? The people do. Okay, it's time for the people to stand together to transcend duality and the programming that this whole thing has had its grip on, and shake yourself out of it. Shake out of this, okay? This is enough. They will not touch our children, and we need to put the money now where it needs to go, not in more control, the police, the army, the chemtrails, the vaccines, the masks, the bullshit. Enough. We've had enough. Okay? So, yes, I'm a spiritual person. I'm divine. I'm sovereign. I speak my truth, and I am not afraid. Okay? And we need to all not be afraid at this stage. Because I want a future for my children and my grandchildren. That's why I'm speaking out. So cheers, be healthy, drink your greens, take care, bye.